What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? It's your big homie, Big Bad A, man. It's the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. I definitely thank everybody for tapping in, man. I definitely thank everybody and appreciate everybody for coming in and rocking with me continually because you know your boy got that shadow on his head, aka the shadow band, man. You know your boy they doing the shadow band dance on me, man. um Watch out for new videos that are coming out because I'm dropping shit every day, man. If you haven't seen none of my old videos, go watch my old videos, man, because the message hasn't changed. It's been concrete the whole time. I just got better over time. You know what I mean? With the way I present my word and everything. And it's gonna get better and better and better. But today I want to talk to you about the powers that we have, the powers that we have in this body, right? Uh, when you get cut, even if it's a big cut, a minor cut, whatever kind of cut, when you get cut, your body, if you put that shit together, if it's held together in some type of way with a bandage or whatever, or your hands or whatever, if you get cut, you can heal yourself up. Your body will regenerate and it will heal up. I got hit with a snake bite. Right there, you see right there. I got hit with a snake bite. And for all my gun enthusiasts, you'll know what a snake bite is. I got the video up on YouTube. You can go check it out. I was taking my daughter to the gun range, and I made the rookie mistake of holding the gun for her. Um, you can't shoot for nobody, man. You can't drink nobody's water for nobody. You can't eat nobody's food for them. You can't live nobody's life for them. So when I was taking her to shoot, I should just trusted her that she was strong enough to handle that pistol, because I'm pretty sure she's strong enough to handle the pistol. But whatever reason, I held the pistol before while she was shooting it, and that motherfucker fire it. The backslide said squah, jammed straight into my shit and split my shit wide open. I'm talking about wide open. So what I did, you seen the video, man. Go watch the video. I'll put the link on it in here. The shit was real as hell. I'm so much of a G. I was like, oh, good job, baby. Yo, daddy's fucked up, but yeah, good shot. Whoop, whoop. I took the gun out. I cleared the clip, took the gun out. Cleared the clip, took the bullet out. Then I took my shirt off. This how much I don't panic. I took my shirt off and I wrapped it around my hand real tight. I put one inside my thumb, like when I grabbed the piece of the shirt with my hand right here, and then I wrapped around and 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 around, around till my shit was like this, like a ball. And I had closed this up. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit was all the way open. You see this muscle under there, this muscle. You could see the muscles contracting when I was moving, like it was no skin there, so it was like a wide open. You could see that muscle contracting, and it even had cut that muscle. The gun had cut the muscle, so it was real bad. It was probably like about this wide, probably about a little bit less than an inch wide open, and it was just gaping and big and just crazy. So I just wrapped that motherfucker up. And got in the car. I told my wife, I said, "Hey, we got to go to the hospital. We got to get up. We got to take me to the hospital. What happened? Oh, yeah, I got shot. Don't worry about it. Just take me to the hospital." So I went to the hospital. Boom, boom. All that shit's on YouTube. What I'm saying is, our bodies heal each other. We have the power of regeneration. If your body has the right proper ingredients and the proper settings, if your body is balanced, you can regenerate. Um, when you're doing exercise and you hitting the bench, you're tearing muscles. You're tearing muscles apart. You know what I mean? Ripping muscles, shredding muscles, and that's how new, bigger muscles are built. You're shredding the old muscles, and then they get released, like popped open, and then new muscles grow on top of that shit to make it stronger and heal it back up. And that's where the buildup of the buff muscle comes from. That's a bunch of shredded, torn muscle that healed up, stronger on top of itself. You know what I'm saying? So it's pumping iron is a dangerous thing too, because you're really destroying yourself and rebuilding yourself. It can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Uh, and then so even that process right there, we're all regenerating ourselves when we sleep. When you take a bath, a shower, the water can have good regeneration properties and good healing properties. Now, but I'm gonna tell you when I learned how to heal myself, and I actually healed myself because for all anybody who don't know, I was supposed to die. The doctor now, this pussy ass doctor. This is why I fucked all that shit. The pussy ass doctor told me I was at high risk of death within a year. She told me I was 25 at the time when she told me this. She said I was within a year. I was like high risk of death. I was like, what the fuck? Like mind blown. You feel me? And I just couldn't even understand how you could tell a patient some shit like that. And I was young, man, 25. Because what happened was I had I had cut a main artery. I won't even say a main artery, because I had cut a vein in my leg, right where my thigh, my groin area, right in my groin area. I cut a vein right there. I got cut. I snagged on some shit. And I cut it. It got cut. So what happened when it got cut? I looked down or whatever, and you could see the two veins. It was one vein, but it had got cut in half. The vein had got severed, and the blood was doing like this: skeet, 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 skeet. Like one vein was here, the vein was together. It got cut, so I had a big gaping hole, big gaping gash, probably about that wide, like an inch or something wide, long, and it was wide too. It was a big gaping cut from when I got snagged on. I was hopping a fence and then I got snagged. You know what I mean? So anyway, big gaping hole. Uh, I fucked around and seen the veins pumping, pump, 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 pump. So what I did, I'm such a G, I'm not gonna die. I just grabbed both of the veins and I pinched them motherfuckers. And I held it, and I held it, and I held it, and I could even feel my blood pressure rising when I was pinching it. And then I would let it go, and it wouldn't be totally healed, sealed up. Like it didn't totally seal up when I was holding it. So I let it go, and the blood would come out. So I hold it some more, and I held that motherfucker, right? And this is all God's honest truth. All God's honest truth too. I worked at the hospital at the time, right? So I went to the doctor. This the next day. I had pinched it closed and the blood had stopped running. So I went to the doctor the next day and I said, "Hey doctor, please, man, I need your help, man. I need you to look at something for me." Because I worked as a valet supervisor. But I knew all the doctors. I used to drive some of their cars and shit. Like I knew all the doctors personally for years. So I was like, "Doctor, hey man, I need you to look at something for me." I pulled out my damn side of my groin area, showed him, "Hey, bro, look, I'm fucked up, bro. I got cut. I'm fucked up. I got cut." You know what I mean? Uh, can you, do I need to get some surgery done or some stitches or something? I was like, "Can you give me some stitches?" He was like, he was like, he looked at it, he looked at me, he said, "I could give you about 2 to 3 stitches." He said, "But really, man," he was like, "I don't want to stitch it up before we see what's going on inside of it." Because I told him the veins had cut. He said, "I don't want to stitch it up before we see what's going on inside of it." So here he gave me some antibiotics and he gave me some butterfly sutures, some butterfly bandages. And it's like anybody know about a butterfly bandage? It's like a sticky tape on one side, and then it's just a string in the middle, and it's another sticky tape on the other side. So you stick it and you pull it together, and you stick it on the other side. So you close your wound up. You know what I'm saying? Butterfly bandage to close your wounds up. It's like almost like a stitch. So anyway, he gave me some of those. I did that and I wrapped it up. He gave me some gauze and I wrapped my thigh and leg up, my groin there. I wrapped everything up, and I just kept working because I was at work, kept working and shit. And so weeks later, I had went to the doctor, or whatever. 'Cause I felt like I had got a blood clot. You could feel it. I had felt it, like the blood wasn't pumping in my leg the same. You know what I'm saying? You could feel it. So I went to the doctor. And they told me, boom, boom, I was going high risk of death. I was going to possibly die within a year. So they gave me these Lovenox and Coumadin shots. Um, it's a blood thinner. Lovenox is a blood thinner. It's a shot. It comes big ass, I think like 4 or 5 cc's, big vials, big syringe, prepackaged syringes, and you don't have to suck it up. It's already prepackaged, and you just shoot it in your stomach. Now look, me, even back then, look, I don't have no big belly. I'm a slim dude, right? So it was crazy shooting that shit in my stomach. I had to like pinch my stomach and put the needle in there and then squeeze all that shit in there. Boy, that shit felt crazy. So I was taking that and the Lovenox and the Coumadin pills, and these are all blood thinners to make the blood clot pass through or whatever. So as I was taking these pills, I started getting weak. Like over the time, like a couple weeks, I started feeling weak and I started turning yellow. My skin started turning yellow. So I was like, nah, something ain't right. And my eyes started turning brown. I was like, nah, something ain't right. This shit's killing me. Like it was taking my life away. The pills were and the shots were taking my life away. You hear what I'm saying? So I looked up the shots, Lovenox, and I looked it up what it was. It was disodium EDTA. That was primarily the ingredient in there, right? Disodium EDTA. So I'm like looking up disodium EDTA, looking it up, and I found that that shit is in sodas. Well, at the time I don't drink sodas now because most of them have natural flavors. It's only like two cheap brand sodas that I could buy that don't have natural flavors in it. But long story short, um, they that shit, the disodium EDTA was in sodas like Mountain Dews and different sodas. And then I was watching Blade one day, right? Blade 2, where the with the Daywalker vampire, with the crazy vampires, the ones that was killing the vampires, the ones that was killing humans and vampires, the monster ones with the law. Blade 2, if you don't know what that is, look it up. That's Wesley Snipes' movie. Blade 2 is a fire ass movie. But I'm watching that, and then Buddy was on there, and he said uh we're gonna use disodium EDTA to kill the scuds, to kill the the monster vampire things. He said we're using disodium EDTA to kill them, and like they would inject that shit into the vampires, and it would make them explode and die instantly. So I said to myself, "Yo, the motherfuckers had me injecting disodium EDTA inside myself, right? They had me injecting that shit inside myself." And I was dying taking that shit. On God, I was dying taking that shit. So you know what I did? I stopped taking the motherfuckers. I had like a pre-roll pack with like you get a 12 pack is what you get, a 12 pack, and it's 12 needles. And so I had like 5 left. I had took a lot. I had took about 7 of them bitches, bro. No, more than 7. I was on my second round of that shit. So I had took 12 plus 7. So, boy, I was shooting them bitches in my stomach, bro. It was like 2 weeks I was doing that shit every day. It was crazy. And taking these little white pills, yellow pills, the Coumadin pills. And then going to the doctor to get checked in and check my Coumadin levels to make sure I wasn't taking too much Coumadin. Yeah, they were killing niggas, bro. Yeah, on God. So, long story short, I stopped taking that shit. I squirted that shit in the on the floor and threw the pills, the syringes away. And then I started looking into natural ways to thin your blood, right? So then I found that garlic is a natural blood thinner, and onions are a natural blood thinner. So you know what I did on my life, on everything? I started eating onions and garlic every day in my life. Every day. Onions and garlic. I saute the motherfucker whole onion. I'll eat a whole head of garlic. Take the clothes, bust them down, put that shit in everything. Put that shit in everything. And I still do that to this day. I'm busting down garlic. I'm busting down, chopping up onions. I'm making them sweet onions. I'm making them caramelized. I'm putting them sauteed onions in ramen noodles. I'm just eating onions and ramen noodles. I'm talking about whatever I could do. Garlic, onions, and ramen noodles, like stir fry. Like that shit would be so good with some soy sauce and butter. You know what I mean? But real talk, man. And hot sauce. So I did garlic, onions, and hot sauce every day to thin my blood, and a lot of water, a lot of water, a lot of water. And whatever I was eating is regular diet, you know what I mean? But so long story short, I didn't die. I made it to 26. I made it to 27. I made it to 28. Woo, 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 woo. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Not gonna lie to y'all. I did have I had like a stroke one time. I did have a stroke one time, and I was at my mom's house from the blood clot too, because they said you could get a stroke or a heart attack from the shit. Because they say a piece of the blood clot can potentially break off and go up into my heart and jam it up and clog it where it won't be able to blood pump. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I was supposed to be out of here. So the motherfucking I was at my mom's house one day with just me and the cat, and I was just chilling, writing music. I wasn't doing nothing. I was just writing music, eating yogurt, drinking beer. I was drinking beer and eating yogurt and writing music, writing a song. And I fucked around and I just started feeling froze, like hurt, pain, and froze. And like everything was froze. That's how I consider it. Like I was on froze and getting cold and froze. It was bad. It was bad. And I couldn't move. I didn't seize up or have a seizure or nothing like that because I was consciously aware. But I was like, like frozen, bro. And like my head was getting lightheaded. It was weird. I knew it was a stroke. I knew what it was because I watch a lot of news. I watch a lot of shit, information. So I knew I was having a stroke. And my cat jumped on my lap. This is why I love cats. She jumped on my lap. And thank you, Kitty, for saving my life. She jumped on my lap and she just started purring. She laid deep down on my stomach and said, I'm talking about she just purred and purred and purred and purred and purred and purred, and she panted on my legs like this with her nails, like did pity pat on my legs with her nails, and she purred and purred, and she didn't even look at me. She was just saving me, and when she was doing that, the vibration just started bringing me out of it. Her vibration brought me out of it, man. Um, that shit was fucked up, man. It brought me out of it. And then I told people, I told my mom, because I used to live, it was at my mom's house. I was living with her. I told my mom, hey, I had a stroke, whatever. And nobody even believed me. It was for like 6 minutes, 5, 6 minutes. It was a long ass time. And I'm very much one of them in control of my body types. So it felt real crazy to not be in control of my body. It was hurtful, man. It was some scary shit. You know what I mean? And that's why I bought the oxygen that I have, because sound like somebody shooting. That's why I bought the oxygen that I have, because as humans we need oxygen to boost up our blood flow. Our blood flow needs to be more oxygenated. The more oxygen in our blood, it'll makes you more vibrant, more lively. Oxygen. Think about it, like when the old person's dying, they put them on oxygen to keep them going. We need oxygen for our brain to oxidize, and for our blood to oxidize, and for our bodies to be what it needs to be. We need oxygen. Well, we got these big ass noses, this big ass mouth. to exhale. Inhale, exhale. It's all for oxygen. So, um, like I was gonna tell y'all, cause this shit don't stop. I've been struggling through it a lot. Um, the motherfucking, what do you call it? I had like a small feeling like a heart attack the other day, from the blood clot because I've been just my life is real automated right now, so I haven't been exercising the way I need to because I got everything like automated and set up and shit. From the way I prep and the way I live, everything's too automated and too set up. So kind of, I haven't been exercising and shit. So my right leg, the same one I had the clot in, was feeling stiff, and the blood was not pumping right the same way back a long time ago. So I started walking and walking and walking and walking. I mean, I walk all the time, but I'm talking about I was walking miles now. I'm walking miles. I'm walking an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm walking. I'm walking fast and hard. I'm walking, I'm walking, I'm walking. And that helped pass the blood clot through again. That's why you have to drink water, y'all. Drink water. This is a fucking machine. Our bodies are machines. But once the blood clot passed through, because after like 4 days of walking, the leg sensation stopped, and I felt back regulated and blood flowing again and everything. So my heart started having like real sharp, like a knife in my heart. So I knew what that was. A piece of that clot had broken off and traveled up into one of my heart vessels and stuff. But what happened? What I did was I started drinking alkaline water when it happened. I got up off the couch. I started dancing, moved around because I was like, please God, I don't want to die. And I started drinking a lot of alkaline water. And I hit my oxygen tank. I hit the oxygen tank like 5 seconds of oxygen, and it made my heart stop hurting. I'm talking about that motherfucker was hurting too. It was like a needle was getting stabbed in my shit, and I knew, and it was from that passing of the blood clot. I thought I had got rid of the shit, but I guess it reclot because the way my body's had to set up from when the vein got cut. I don't know. I don't understand, but I want to live, man, and we have the power to heal ourselves if we listen to ourselves and give your body what it needs. If you need to go to the doctor, you need to go to the doctor. But the way it happened for me, it was no need for me to go to a doctor because it happened so quick with the heart thing. That happened so quick. And even the stroke thing, once I was the only one there. I couldn't call no 911 or nothing. It was just me. And I froze up. So when it's your time, it's gonna be your time. It's just the fact that you can elongate your time, man, if you live right and do the right things, man. So I pray to God that what I'm doing is the right thing, man. And I pray to God that He gives me as much time here on this earth because I'm not scared of death. I'm not scared of none of that shit. I just know that you have to be here for a reason. And I know I got my family to raise and my children to raise. So I have a reason to be here. And I got family that I love and that loves me. So I just wanted to say we have the power to heal ourselves, man. I'm just gonna say this real quick, man, because whatever. I bought this book. No, actually, my mom bought this book, or my brother. It was either my mom or my brother. I forget, but they bought this book called Healing Hands, right? Because I was going through my health shit for real, man. So I guess somebody bought the book called Healing Hands, and they passed it on to me like, boom, read this, bro. When I read the book Healing Hands, it was like it showed how to channel your energy or how to channel energy from the universe or from wherever, from the world or earth or whatever, channel energy and to use it to heal yourself. And I did that shit. I did that back in the day when I first happened. And I skipped over the story, but I did that back in the day when I got home from the hospital. When the doctor told me, you know, about not needing stitches because I needed to check out what the inside was. I did my healing hands on myself then, and I feel like that shit helped me out a lot, man. that healing hand stuff is real. It's like you put one hand in the left hand in the air, and you allow it to absorb the energy from the universe or from the from up, and then you use your right hand to do the work. You take the energy and you conduct it through, and you heal yourself with it, or you heal with it. And that process really does work. Like I could feel it when I just did that. You definitely, we're nothing but batteries. This is negative and a positive, or a right and a left. There's nothing but battery shit, man. We're all bound by the same scientific laws, man. Whoever created us, great craftsmen, you know. I just say, you can heal yourself, man. We have the power to heal ourselves. I healed myself, and I'm not. It don't stop. You got to keep doing. You got to keep healing, So stay in position. Try your best to heal yourself and to rid yourself of all ailments, and eat right, think right, build right, know right, so you won't have to battle ailments and illnesses, because that shit ain't no joke, man. All my young niggas, watch where you putting your dingling at. It's not no joke, man. Find you a woman that you can be with, and then just be with one woman, so you don't have to bounce around and swap so much germs and bacteria, because it's a lot of stuff going on out there, boy. It'll tear your ass up. It'll tear your ass up, man. But you can heal yourself. We do heal ourselves. If you get scratched today, it'll be healed tomorrow or the next day. It's your big home, big baddie, man. I appreciate y'all. All my new subscribers, man. Thank y'all so much, man. We're gonna tap in and do it again, man. Love y'all.